Good afternoon. This is Stacey McDermid again, coming live from my backyard. And today, instead of talking about some backpacking stuff, we're going to talk about what I use to run with during either a trail or the road. Now, I do live in Nashville, Tennessee, so the majority of my running consists on road. But when I do get the opportunity, I will utilize the trail, and I do have some items that I particularly use for that situation. So with some of the items I'm going to go over, we're going to start with tops, and then headdress wear and shoes, and then on the other side here we're going to start on shorts. I use a few different shorts for a particular reason. So first item I use the Duro 15 liter vest. I use this when I'm going to need additional water, because this carries a 2 liter bladder. It also has functionality to where I can put my cell phone, any goo packets that I need. It's just, again, something more that I have on my back. I use more of the Duros during my trail runs and less on my road runs. So when I get onto the road, I go more towards the Duro Solo, and this is more of my run items. So my cell phone can get nicely packed back here. It's a touch screen. It comes with a nice little 12-ounce water bottle that you can pull out. It has a little stopper to hold it from moving up and down. And then it has this really cool system that you adjust. All you have to do is you literally pull on this little sleeve right here, and it tightens up, and then you just lock it down. So really cool, innovative way, and I consider it more of a quick release. And then once you grab open here, you have a nice little pocket where I also stash some goo packets during my runs. So again, more for run, and then I use more for trail. So more of a trail running device, more of a running road running device. Now I do have one little other item. Say if I'm doing like a 2-mile run just around the block, these are more for long distances, like 6 to 10 miles. This is my little Duro handheld piece. So all it does is it fits over your hand like that, gives you the ability to hold it, and then inside this little pocket you can put a key or something that's smaller if you need to get into the house, or a credit card if you're running to the grocery store to get a Coca-Cola. I don't know. So for my feet, I'm using my Lite Elite from Smartwool micro socks. We do have an Ultralite version which has less padding in the inside of the sock. So this section and this section would be removed. It would still have our shred shield in the front for toenails and stuff that break through that lighter material. But I use the more padded version just because of a little more comfort during my runs. It comes in multiple colors. It also has our 4-degree fit on it as well. As you can see, the stretching, and this helps conform and fit to your foot during those extreme moments during the runs. Comes in multiple colors. I have black and green in mine. Some headdress wear that I use. You can get this with small. I currently use Buff products for this, but I have everything that I have is marked for illumination or reflection during the run. So I'll have more of a beanie or toboggan, depending on where you come from in the States, for the colder times, and then more of like a buff or a little running cap for the summer times. Comes in multiple colors. Again, great options if you're looking for summer or more winter options. I suffer from a little bit of leg problems with circulation. So on my left leg, I use a compression sleeve right here to help with blood circulation during my run. So you can get these anywhere. This again has a little bit, it's a tighter version. It has a little bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? Mercury, sorry, within this tube to help again with blood circulation. During my cold weathers, again, instead of my hands get a little cold, we have these amazing gloves right here from Marmot that have a little bit of a water protection DWR treatment that goes over the fingers. Now if you do not want to use that, you can pack it in here and use it like this. These are touch screen. I do encourage everyone to get gloves that you're able to clip like this, so if you don't need them during the run, you can kind of put them around your belt during your Duro Solo and let them hang there. I have recently placed an order for some Smartwool ones. We've finally come out with our Merino Sport versions, and those will be coming out in fall 2020, which I will be replacing the Marmot versions with those. Same concept, touch screen, and it has a little cover that goes over for a little bit more warmth protection. Some t-shirts that I've been using, I'm using the Saucony Breakthru shirt, which has perforated holes in the back, as you can see. It's a synthetic fabric. Or another version right here, this is the Drafty, and the Drafty is literally all ventilated throughout the shirt on the bottom, as you can see. So that's the Drafty. And this, if you're really trying to get a view of what this version looks like, there you go. So Breakthru has the perforated holes. Drafty just has perforated throughout the bottom. Now, if you're not a synthetic fan and you want to jump into a little bit more Merino, Smartwool makes their versions as well. This is the Merino Sport 150T, probably one of my personal favorites. Venting throughout the garment, as you can see, it has the perforated holes throughout, and then it also has great ventilation on the top near the neck. Personally, this is my favorite shirt when running. Comes in multiple colors as well, different size fits. But again, I'm running with synthetic and merino wool, depending on if it's a little too hot versus a little too warm. I would probably go with this in the cold weathers, a little bit more of this in the warmer weathers. So that is now covered my shirts, covered my headdress and my equipment. One other thing that I use, and a lot of people use, is these are arm sleeves for winter running. These will go over my arm right here to keep for a little bit more insulation during those really cold times. These are things I only use during like December through February. Other than that, I'm not using these moving forward because I have jackets to count with that. Two jackets I use. I got the Saucony Ventrix jacket. This jacket is used during my colder times. It has a nice little zipper pocket, which any jacket you find, make sure you find a zippered chest pocket. It's something where you can keep your cell phone. If you can, if you do not carry a belt or running vest, you want to be able to put something in here to help with your music. Has pockets right here for your hands, but honestly, a massive focus for me is that chest zipper pocket. As you can see, it's insulated inside, so for those colder times. And as everything else that I use, reflection is a vital thing for runners. Now, a lot of people ask me, what happens if it's a little bit cooler, but it's not cold? So I go here with my Merino Sport Ultralite hoodie. It packs down to nothing. It's about $100 jacket. It has venting throughout the jacket, all throughout the armpits as well, as you can see. This is a lightweight jacket. Again, it's just a DWR shell with a little bit of merino wool throughout the head and the armpits, but it's also vented. So use, again, cooler, colder. Not during summer at all, but just for the cooler times and for the colder times. Some other items I carry, my little goo packs. These go through it. You can get some where you have the Roctane, which have a little bit more caffeine in them, a little bit more sports, ultra running endurance, or just around the block. These are some of my favorite flavors. You can also get it in chew tabs, drink tabs, and more drink tabs. I use the drink tabs to go in my little Duro handheld. I use these to chew on when I'm running, but majority of the time I'm actually using these goo packets. These are highly sought after when I'm running. Keep them in my belt as much as I can. Some other items I use, Bluetooth headset, which I connect to my phone, which I have in my chest pocket, and then a pocket knife, which not a lot of people don't, but again, I live in a little rough area sometimes, so you always want to protect yourself. Some shoes that I'm using, again, depends on what I'm doing. Don't use these as much because we don't have a lot of trail here in Nashville, but I use the Switchback ISO from Saucony. This has a stone guard in it, but it also has studs that you can transfer from road to trail, not massive lugs, just based for trail. So this is a versatile shoe to go back and forth between the two. However, the shoe that I go through right now is the Endorphin Shift. Endorphin Shift has an immense amount of cushion throughout the shoe. I love the shoe just through the heel cup with that extra stability right there. And again, fun colors in this shoe. Huge fan. It comes out in 2020. This is now being updated for 2020 fall. So this will be out for 2020 fall. Then, with all those things I've discussed, my biggest other thing is shorts. I carry a few bottoms during whatever activity I'm doing. So we're gonna shift over to here. Some of the shorts I have, majority of them are Saucony. My biggest when I get into the cold weather will be my Merino Sport Tight. This is what I use during the winter seasons. Again, reflections throughout the garment. It also has a nice side pocket for my cell phone, which it really doesn't fit, to be honest, because I have a larger case. But something I use during those colder times. Probably won't be using it during the summer now. So great Merino Sport, and everything that I have here has a zipper pocket in the back. It's a great thing for keys, goo packets, credit cards, an ID, anything you need small to put back here. So some of the shorts I'm using. If I really want to be sexy in the day, I'm using my 2-inch Endorphin Pro shorts right here. Everything from Saucony is run dry. This has reflections throughout, has a slit in it to help with ventilation. It has a mesh inner for it, but these are the 2-inch Endorphin shorts. Sometimes I actually use these over my leggings during the winter. Probably my personal favorites are going to be, sorry about this, I just forgot this name. This is the Interval 2-in-1 short. This has actually a brief within it, and without like that being a little bit of mesh, this is a brief, so it's a 2-in-1 in it. As you can see, a total brief in it. Inside the brief, which I love the most, is on the other side, is you have a little cell phone pocket that you can hide. Again, don't utilize these things as much as I should. I always have something in the side pocket, or I'll put it in my belt. Another zipper pocket to the right, not in the middle, and then perforated holes throughout the shorts to help with ventilation at the top, the side, and the bottom. Great short. This is a 9-inch versus a 2-inch, which I just showed you. Then a new short that I just got is the Alpha Woven 5-inch short. The Alpha Woven, again, is still running run dry. Not much ventilation throughout except for the slits on the side here. This does have a closed zipper pocket on the front, which is actually covered up by this nice little slit. The new versions coming out will not have this, but a really cool idea about hiding that pocket, where the other two you actually get to see the pockets. This is hidden. A little bit heavier material versus the other ones. There's a lightweight, a little bit heavier material, but an all-around great short for maybe not those hot times, but a little bit more cooler times. So the Alpha 5-inch. Lastly, my last short is, just want to make sure I'm telling you correct, is the Outpace short at 5-inch short here. This is probably my lightest short besides my 2-inch short. This has a secured zipper pocket, just similar to the S2. It has side stash pockets for your goo. It has this drawstring in it, and it also has a mesh netting in it. Again, there's nothing specific to where you're wearing these shorts. I probably use these two particular styles during the really warm times. If I'm going to do some really long distance running, I'm probably going right here. And then during the warmer time, a little bit more cooler times, I'm going with my Alpha version. So great shorts for a variety of different activities. But again, this is just me giving you a little 2 cents of what I personally carry during the cold, the cool, and the warm seasons when I run. Again, thank you for watching, and have a great day.